show to set the tone. What do you think about that? Welcome, everyone, to Orlando, Florida, the Bounce House, home of the UCF Knights. As we'll see, the Stallions taking on a participant from the playoff last year, the UCF Knights. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, here with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get this thing rolling. Kick it away to start us off. The returner will field it and try to set up his offense in great field position. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. The Stallions offense will take the field first, and they're going to have to contend with a secondary that is one of the best. The nation, Jesse.
And they're a complete secondary, too. When you watch them on film, they're very good defending the pass and coverage, and they can play man and zone. But I like them, David, because they're not afraid to put their face in the fan. Everybody in the back end likes to tackle and likes to be physical. That's what makes them special.
Yeah, and it's just an elite group in the back end. Multiple guys that win their individual matchups, which makes it hard to run offense. And this is a group that, yes, they tackle well, they see the football well, they break on it well. You better worry about the ground game. You better get some kind of deception going against this secondary.
The Stallions with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Defense fills those gaps. He's got one to the 28. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Bounce House is rolling here on third down, trying to help UCF. Nice move to pick up yardage. And boy, is he close to that first down, maybe just a couple of inches short. And the Stallions will punt this one away. They'll boot it away for the first time tonight. Fields the punt and tries to find an opening. They'll put a stop to that return at about the 37-yard line. So UCF's offense has its first opportunity of the day. And what a performance this guy turned in last week. Spectacular in every aspect of the game, Jesse.
Well, I know one thing for sure. The quarterback is going to be looking his way early in this one. When you have a game like he did last time, your quarterback, you all of a sudden move up in priority in the pecking order for the guy throwing the football. So it's not going to surprise me early here if the quarterback looks his way, regardless of what the coverage is, based on what he showed last time out.
Yeah, and they were on the same page. It was fun to watch. I mean, you could tell that he knew exactly where his guy was, putting up the multiple touchdowns. Like, it was a thing of beauty. Now, defensively, I also know that, and I know he's looking that way. So look forward to seeing the chess match with the defense and maybe ways they can take him away.
There he goes. They just gashed the defense on that one, and they've got it down to the 23. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Now let's see if they can follow up that huge play. 1st and 10 from the 23. Wide receiver comes in motion. Looking downfield on 1st down. Using his legs to buy some time. Got his man. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line.
God, he's annoying to play against. You think about it as a defense, I'm trying to cage you in, trying to keep you in the pocket, and then he's just whoop, 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 spinning all over the place, getting outside the pocket, making plays, and then you got to go chase him again and again and again. Just wears you out.
Wants to keep it in the air. Going for 6. Makes the grab. The Knights want to move quickly.
All right, defense, you got to turn the page. Just gave up an explosive play through the air, but here comes the offense going quickly. You got to get lined up now and get ready for another one.
Well, jet sweep pass. Going for the goal line. Touchdown, Knights. They grab the early lead. Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game. And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll start the return inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. And the offense takes over to dip into its bag of ball plays. Almost had the completion, just missed it.
I think a really big key in the RPO game is having really good rhythm and timing. Offense didn't have it there, and that's why it falls incomplete.
So now it's 2nd and long. They'll throw again after the incompletion. He's got it. Now they've got even more breathing room out to the 31 and a fresh set of downs. Last completion got them a 1st down. Let's see what they do now. He'll do it himself. Breaks into the open. And his molars are probably rattling after that big hit, but he did get the 1st down. The Stallions will snap it on 1st and 10. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. They'll go with a direct snap. And there was nowhere to go. Just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
Just nothing doing on that last run, and they knew coming into this one they were going to be challenged, right? This is one of the best defenses in all of college football. For them to have any shot, they're going to have to do a lot better running the football.
Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. And the Stallions will send out the punt unit. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. I wouldn't quite call it a shank, but that's not exactly going to go on the resume reel. Now the UCF offense ready to go back to work. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Not a lot of daylight. He gets one to the 32. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Wide receiver going in motion. Quick touch pass to the receiver. Fights off a defender. And he fights his way forward, gets away from one, but not much doing on that one.
Got to give the defense credit. Watching film, anticipating. They knew that this offense had this play in their back pocket. They knew about the speed of this wide receiver in different ways they were going to try to get him involved. Everybody on defense on the same page, playing together. I love it.
A huge play, and they get it all the way to the 45-yard line. These two guys, just on the same wavelength, they make clutch connections all the time.
And that's practice, man. That's all summer. That's all spring. Just so many hundreds and thousands.
And the Heat gets home. They knock him down back at the 45. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Knights trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Off play action. Under fire. He's brought down, but not before he turned that into a positive play and picked up a few on the run.
And this is the hard part about being on defense and choosing whether to be conservative or bring the blitz. They bring the blitz, he sees it, and that's what he does really well. Sees it and immediately makes a decision, gets to some green grass, and gets a positive gain for this offense.
As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Back to pass, it's Romero. Trying to escape and get it himself. Picks up the first down and gets down to avoid contact. We've reached the end of the period, and it's UCF holding the lead. We put one in the books. Let's have a look at our game summary. Now to see if these guys can get back in the game in the second quarter. So they'll go back to work after changing into the field. Quarterback making adjustments. Looking to throw on first down. Trying to make magic on the scramble. And he gets out of there and gets some yardage and gets down without taking any punishment.
You just can't say enough about this quarterback and how important his legs are to their success for this season, for this game, and really for this drive. Earlier, when he called his own number, it was a big gain. He does it again. He's got the knack, but just understand.
And only in the hops.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. If this quarterback gets through his progression, David, hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy, the connection between quarterback, wide receiver. You can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
And the return man is stopped, and that'll leave it up to the offense on the next drive. And now this offense will take the field again. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Finds his tight end. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
That's a great example of the defense there tackling the catch. As soon as the big fella caught the ball, down he went, not picking up the first.
And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and third down is coming. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The earth is shaking. Bounce House living up to its name as UCF tries to get off the field. Rushes on him. And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10.
And this offense, man, they're going to have to figure something out. This is already getting out of hand, but they're going to have to protect their quarterback. They're going to have to start throwing the football and having some success, because right now, they got a bagel up on the scoreboard.
He gets it away from his own end zone. Oh, he got loose. Very little will make a crowd hold its breath like a punt return, and he brought them to their feet on that one. Has it once again. What do you think about that? They've been firing on all cylinders, touchdowns on each of the first 2 drives, and they'll try to make it 3 for 3. Back to throw, it's Romero. Fakes the grab. Quick step and go. Shoved out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 15-yard line, and this offense is doing work.
How nice is it in this offense to have your best receiver playing in the slot? You're matching him up against linebackers, against safeties, or nickel corners. Nickel corners are oftentimes the defense's 3rd best cornerback. This guy is virtually uncoverable.
Caught over the middle. It's West. That completion takes them down to the 7-yard line, and they are ready to strike. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Second down, they'll go to the air. Touchdown, UCF! Quick strike through the air for the score. No step back in week 3. They have been sharp as they extend the lead.
All you can say is how impressive has this team been at home today in all 3 facets of the game. Their defense has been outstanding. We've seen some plays in special teams, and the offense continues to deliver, showing off all of the playmakers and all of the versatility they have on that side of the football. This could not be better here in the first half for the home team.
On the run from inside his own 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the offense back on the field, ready to dial up ball plays. Running back searching for a hole. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
And this offense on first down, man, they go backwards. And they built a deficit, and they've been sluggish. And they just need something to get going, to get started, because they've kind of looked out of sorts and out of rhythm this whole game.
Running to Green. How about the power there to get it across the 20 and up to the 21-yard line? You know, sometimes even a short game like that can be used to set up something bigger later on.
No doubt, Reese, they can pump that and take a shot down the field. And don't worry, they're going to go back to that same play because they know this guy with the ball in his hands is dangerous. He makes one guy miss, he can take it to the house.
They've been overwhelmed so far in this first half, but if they could muster a score, maybe a glimmer of hope.
Yeah, and I know it's been a struggle. They've been struggling this whole game, but let's get something positive going into halftime. Coaches won't yell at you as much, but they got the first down. Now let's put the pedal to the floor, go a little faster, cut into this lead.
The Stallions in a good spot here with second and short. Fires to the big fella. Turning it on. Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a first down. And the Stallions kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work. Wants to throw on first down. Got it behind the line. It's McGowan. defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Back to pass on second down. Just a short pass to the tight end. Makes the stop at the 23-yard line, but it's a pickup of 15. A first down, and this offense is smelling the end zone. The Stallions come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Give to the running back. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. We've got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Wants to go up top. Unloads it left. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical in pass deep. Ninth play of the drive coming up, but this one will be tough. Third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. Now on fourth down, they'll try to come away with 3. He'll need to strike this one cleanly from 48 yards out. Knocked it right through, showing that big range from 48 yards out. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Dynamite matchup today, fellas. Let's show you what's going down. Arkansas State fell behind early, and it's been an uphill climb since. The thing is, this is a program that's worked the portal about as well as anyone. These kids are tough, and they could just find a way. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Virginia. We will be multitasking today, boys. One eye on that game, one eye on your game. Really the only way to do it.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. At the 35, he's loose. And the strategy of just letting the quarterback run until he gets tired is not a winning one. Another explosive play and another first down.
And you're seeing here the difficulties defenses have trying to contain this guy. If you leave a lane open or you don't sack him right away, you allow him to get outside the pocket, he is going to take off, and he is very difficult to tackle in the open field. He's got running back-like ability out in space.
Pocket breaking down. Able to get just a few before sliding to avoid the hits. The Knights are in the hurry-up. He might want another play. Looking to throw, it's Romero. Under fire. Steps away. Trying to make magic with his feet. He's got it out of bounds at the 41-yard line.
And just having a guy that can continually make plays on the ground, it just opens up space for your running back, for your receivers, makes you defend the whole field, and it's not always big gains.
Fires toward the end zone. Touchdown, Knights! They went for it all, and it paid off with the score.
And this is blowout city. This offense has been up and down the field. We've seen explosive plays. They score again here right before halftime. I don't know, guys. I mean, can we do running clock in the second half?
And the extra point gives them a 28-3 lead. So they got the touchdown, and as they kick off, really important for the defense to shut them down here. On the move from inside his 5. And good work by the coverage team to get the return man down on the ground. Okay, so here comes the offense returning to the field. Now they're backed up here, Jesse. Wonder how aggressive they're willing to be.
I think it's going to come down to how much confidence they have in this quarterback and his decision-making, because you cannot throw an interception at this.
And that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9.
Well, I think one of the biggest reasons why this team is finding themselves in a hole here in the first half is this has been a sack party. They can't keep the defense off of their quarterback. They haven't been able to get the ball deep down the field and throwing it with the consistency they want because they can't keep their quarterback standing up straight.
We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Gentlemen, 1 half in the books, and I am eagerly looking forward to that second half in Orlando. And there's no more fitting place to begin than with this stud receiver and how he's dominated the first half. Some guys have the ability to elude and evade. This young man is a true three-level threat. Short passes, the intermediate game, and then the deep ball. He is a problem, and I don't think this defense has the solution. With that said, let's send it back to the guys inside the bounce house.
Thanks for that halftime report, Kevin. And the Stallions will line up to kick off and start the second half. And he takes this from inside the 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. The UCF offense back on the field, ready to go to work. Let's see if they can keep that first half momentum rolling. They keep it on the ground to open the third. He has the first and still on his feet. Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34.
This is going to be a big key for him, David, with the lead here in the second half, running the football, right? Staying on the field and bleeding the clock.
And run the football, you're ahead, you can be a little bit more conservative. But again, this opens up the pass. This keeps everything in balance for this offense.
Oh, a lot of space. Running inside the 20. And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, UCF!
How about the day for this young fella? That's a 4-game stretch. Nope, 4 touchdowns in 1 game. He has been the focal point of this offense, and he has not disappointed.
He'll try to tack on one more. The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. Well, they didn't exactly milk the clock on that drive, did they? 2 plays and into the end zone for the touchdown. What kind of field position can he help them with on the return? And the returner will be dragged down. So we'll see this offense make its way out to start the drive. Motion from the wideout. Off play action on first down. It's complete. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Stallions can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Grabbed in the middle, it's Williams. And just a short, safe pass play, they pick up a few. Let's see what they have in the bag on 3rd and short from their own 18. He'll keep it himself. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. And the Stallions come to the line with a new set of downs. The give to the tailback. Into a mass of giant bodies. We'll call it a 1-yard gain to the 24. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. The play action fake. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18.
Well, this offense keeps giving up sacks, and they keep finding themselves in situations like this, 3rd and long right now. They don't have many points in this game, and this is a big reason why. It's hard to score if you don't keep the 3rd downs manageable. So moving forward...
Oh, he's got some space. They make the stop about 4 yards short of the first down. The Stallions will try to pin them back with the punt. 4th time tonight we've seen this guy come on to punt. Fields the punt and tries to work it the other way. Can they catch him? He just about took that one to the house. They finally bring him down, but when you have a return like that, it pretty much eats up everything gained by the punt. This offense has it with really good field position. Back to throw, it's Romero. Fires to the right. Just a little bit too much juice on that one as the freshman was taking a shot. They'll spread the defense out, going 5 wide on 2nd and 10. Back to pass. unleashes one deep. Touchdown, Knights! They went for the big play, and boy, did it ever pay off. And wait just a second. The official's going to take a second look at this one.
And how about the offense? They spread them out. Everybody spread wide. Easier to read a defense when you do that. They find the matchup they want, and they get rewarded with the score.
After taking another look just to confirm everything, the officials on the field got it right. Play will stand. They'll try to add another to their lead. And he did get that extra point through the slippery surface, no problem. Aggressive play calling on that drive. Just 2 plays, they get the long touchdown pass to pay it off. Here he comes from inside his own 5. And the returner could find no daylight. He goes down. Out comes the offense as they get set to take over. They just didn't quite find the rhythm on that last drive, Jesse. They had to punt it.
I think they got to be more physical, David. I think up front they got to do a better job getting blocks and establishing this running game.
And how easy does football become if you're the more physical team?
And the pressure gets him back at the 8-yard line.
And you could easily argue the biggest reason this team is trailing here in the second half is because they have not been able to protect their quarterback tonight. They've already given up 5 sacks in the game, and you just saw another one right there. This offensive line has had problems all night long.
To the air on second down. Fires to the big fella. And he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one. They're about to wear this punter out. He's already been out 4 times, staring at a 5th if they can't move the chains. Making sure they have good balance, keeping it on the ground. He stopped at the 15, not enough for the first down, and you'd think we'd see the punt team. And the Stallions line up to punt it away. This will be the 5th kick of the night. Through the defense. Touchdown, UCF! Stealing a score on special teams. He did that one all by himself. Make a few guys miss, turn on the afterburners, and boom, everybody's toast.
And that's why you got him back deep, because that guy can do that. You got to be explosive and quick and have good vision, and you see all those things on one punt return. Takes it back to the house, makes people miss, turning on the gas. Great job, great return.
And the returner will be knocked down. They'll try to put something together, backed up a bit, starting at their own 13. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Leaves it with the back. And he's still running after the move. Now they've got breathing room. Got 6 all the way out to the 20.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
The Stallions line up, trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. From the gun, wants to pass. Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. Touchdown, Knights! What a play! Not only the interception, but the great return for the score.
He made that look a lot easier than it is. When you break on a football, you got to see it and go at the perfect angle. The free safety leaves his spot, goes and gets it, and then does the hard part. Takes it back to the house for 6.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And he tacks on the extra point. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Terrific showdown this week, guys. Let's take a look at what's going on. Arkansas State is getting handled right now at home. Someone needs to step in here, throw in the towel, and stop this fight. They're trailing by 16 to Virginia. Any big developments in this one, we've got you covered with the best studio team in the business, gentlemen.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Let's see what this offense has dialed up this time. A little bit backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. They'll start this drive going to the air. Catch in the middle. It's McGowan.
Well, the tight end was in blocking on that play. The quarterback just kind of freaked out. He was just trying to find someone to outlet and dump the football to. Found the tight end. He wasn't expecting it, and as a result, loses yards on the catch.
And the Stallions have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. They'll move the wide receiver. Here's the handoff. And he's very fortunate to get it back to the line of scrimmage, greeted by a sea of defenders. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. And the pressure gets him back at the 8-yard line. That's the end of the quarter, and UCF has the lead. And this beatdown is close to completion as we reach the end of 3. Let's take a look at how we got here. So will the beatdown continue, or is this a comeback for the ages in store? We'll see as we start the 4th. The Stallions decide to punt it away. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. Here's a return from midfield. And there he goes. They won't get him. It's a touchdown.
And honestly, it's been about complementary football in this game, right? We've seen this offense go up and down the field. They've been lighting up the scoreboard, but the defense has done a great job, too, getting off the field and putting their offense in really good position in this game. The head coach has got to love what he's seen on both sides of the ball today.
And they did tack on the extra point. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. And the returner is stopped. And the offense heads out onto the field to get the drive started. To throw, it's Grimes. Picked off, a turnover in their own end. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football.
And that's got to feel good, and that's a play this young man is never going to forget. His first interception of the season. Great job reading the QB's eyes and getting to the football.
They'll start this drive with a pass. Gets it out fast. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion.
Yeah, and you see running backs in today's football, they play a wide receiver basically for you, but you got to find a guy that you can throw it to, and you know he's going to catch the ball consistently.
It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. They'll give it to the back. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Stopping the run is very high on every defensive coordinator's list. Making the team one-dimensional. Nice job stuffing the run on that play right there.
Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. Off the play fake. It's complete on the right side. He did not make it a stone wall on 3rd down.
I mean, good news here, they get the completion. Bad news, though, not enough to pick up the 1st down. The target there, he's got to do a better job understanding where the 1st down marker is, make sure he gets the right depth on his route. Now, all of a sudden, head coach has a big decision.
Caught in the backfield. It's Figueroa. You always hear run the route deep enough to get the 1st down, but if you don't, you better fight your way there, and he did.
Yeah, nice job. Hey, listen, catch the football, understand 4th and short, the situation, and then go get that 1st down. Don't dilly-dally. Don't try to make a home run play. Get past the sticks. Nice job of understanding that situation.
Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? The option look. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Really good job by this defense, understanding responsibility football, playing the first option, playing the second option. There was absolutely nowhere to go. Nice job being dialed in exactly where the ball was going and how to get him to the ground.
They'll run the option. Now the toss. Stumbled to the ground.
And that's an interesting call by this offense, man. Like, they go with the run, try to maybe catch them off guard, pick up a few yards, but now decision time. 4th and medium. Does this offense want to now be aggressive and make sure they go for it?
Never a doubt. Right down the middle. And they just tack on a little more to this gargantuan lead.
And they just tack on more points to this big lead. Listen, 4th quarter was sitting extremely pretty. All we got to do, not give up big plays, make them earn everything they get the rest of this way, and we're looking pretty good.
So we'll see the offense on the field to start this drive. Looking for room, it's Roberts. He'll be stopped just short of the 20 at the 19, give him 1. 2 minutes now left in this one, and time is running short if they want to find a way to pull this one out. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. The give to the back. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys and staying in your gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You could tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
And the Stallions will punt it away on 4th down. Coverage team able to put a stop to that return at the 42-yard line. Now the UCF offense ready to go back to work. Boy, they have delighted these home fans here by putting this game in a hammerlock, David.
Yeah, this crowd's been jacked up. They've been excited. Now they get to breathe a little bit, Palmer. Nice lead. This offense needs to go out and protect it.
Yeah, they've been the more physical team all game long. So let's just run the ball. Let's just ice this football game. Take the W into the locker.
Now on 1st and 10 from the 35. They'll try the run. A 7-yard pickup. It'll be 2nd and 3.
Yeah, and that's exactly what you want to do. Late in the ball game with the lead, establish the run, establish the physicality. And you know what helps? That clock up there, it continues to tick. So let's see if they choose to keep the ball on the ground and stay conservative and run that clock.
He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. This is what you're looking for when you have the better team. Go out and show it. Don't fool around with them. Go out and play to a standard of excellence.
Just dominate. You know you're going to take care of business. You know you're going to win. It's like how many? How many can I win by? And I like that you keep your foot on the gas and just continue to pile it on. It's their job to stop you. Let them do their job. You just keep pouring on.
It's not about the X's and the O's. It's the Jimmies and the Joes. This is why recruiting is so important in college football. They just had better players. More physical. They were faster, and it showed today.
That's going to do it from here. For David